What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another unboxing and review video. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a closer look at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Collectibles Superman Red Sun. Let's open it up and check him out. That's right, McFarlane Toys. They've been crushing it here lately. Todd McFarlane, DC, I'm sorry. If you're a Marvel fan right now, you cannot be hating on DC right now because there's been some really cool stuff coming out. And there's stuff coming out that I haven't even seen yet that I definitely plan on picking up. But this Superman was one of the ones that I really wanted. Number one, it's Red Sun, and it's not your typical Superman, if you catch my meaning here. It's different, and that's the thing I liked about it. It doesn't come with a lot of accessories. It actually just comes with the figure and a couple of hand sculpts right there, which is cool. And yeah, so I tell you what, let's just take a look at the box. There's the front right there. I mean, even in the box, look at the pose that's in the box. That's such a cool pose at the side, but right there, check out that back art piece. Again, these things are so cool. You can actually cut them out and frame them if you wanted to. I mean, lots of options right there. But if you're a box collector, this thing, it has a great box presentation. Big, large window, a great pose in the box. This is probably one of the best poses I've seen in a box. And here's the thing, Legends, they don't come in dynamic poses in the boxes. They're just like flat. Again, I'm not hating on Legends. I've got Legends. I'm just saying this is another thing that, in my opinion, puts this apart, is you have a wonderful dynamic pose in the box. So if you put it on the shelf, it's going to look good. So, but anyway, guys, I'll tell you what, we all know these things have lots of little twisty ties. Let me get it out of the box, and we'll take a closer look at Superman Red Sun. I think it's going to be cool. So let's get it out of the box. All right, so I'm doing things a little bit different, and the reason why is because the way this figure is posed in the box, if you take your time with it, getting him out of the box, you've already got a great dynamic pose. And what I mean by that is, I mean, look at this. I mean, right out of the box, you have this amazing pose. So just saying, I think it looks pretty good. But anyway, I sort of got ahead of myself, but I knew that I probably would not get him back in that pose. So hang on, I dropped the stand. So I wanted to show you what that looked like right out of the box. So first and foremost, comes with a nice little data card right there. Superman Red Sun right there. What is this? Is that right? 8 feet 3 inches. What? I swear I think that says 8 feet 3 inches. But again, it's the same as the back card on the box. I prefer, I mean, these are cool, but I like to go ahead and cut the card out of the back of the box as well. That gives you another option. He does come with a really cool flight stand. Now, it's static right here, but again, that's okay. It actually has a foot peg right there, which I think that's a nice touch. You've got it's almost ratcheted feeling squeeze clamp right there, and it's a good wide clamp. So again, DC, McFarlane Toys, they're giving you a flight stand, a dynamic stand. How cool would that be if Legends did this? Just saying. Why not, right? So that's the main accessory that comes with it. He actually also comes with a pair of hands, and one of the things that I noticed with these hands, he actually comes with a completely closed fist and then a slightly closed fist. It almost looks like a trigger finger. But I broke out the tweezers look, and I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but the flesh tone on this is almost perfect. I mean, that legitimately looks real. And we'll see more of it on the actual figure itself, but that flesh tone is amazing looking. I totally dig that. But anyway, you get a couple pair of hands. The hands that he comes with, they're more of an open, semi-open. But again, the figure itself, right there, cape is very stiff. So I sort of hate to do this, but let's go ahead and straighten him out. The joints on him feels pretty. They feel pretty stiff. I'm not going to say they're stiff, but the lower half especially. But let's see what we got here. I'm going to show you this. Move out. I mean, look at this head sculpt right there. The flesh tones again are just so amazing. I mean, it's just that's a good looking head sculpt. The paint, it's a nice matte look, which I dig that. The cape is a matte look as well. Dig the logo right here. It's very cool. But yeah, that's a good head sculpt for anything. But anyway, let's look at articulation. Head down. That's about it right there. Not much on head up either. So not a whole lot. I mean, it's a lot, but the head doesn't come up much. So for a flying pose, it may be a little bit of a challenge. Left to right, very good. I just noticed something on the back of the figure is, check out this muscle detail right here on the upper part of the back and the lower part of the neck. That's so cool. All right, articulation wise, shoulders. Let's see what we can come up with. It is a ratcheted style joint. So right there for shoulders, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't have a biceps. Oh yeah, we do got a bicep swivel too. Let me put that down. It also looks like, let's look here. Well, it looks like a bicep swivel. It is a bicep swivel, but not a, is it a full swivel? No, it's not a full swivel, but it's just enough, which is nice, because if you rotate it too much, it's going to separate and it's going to look weird. I did notice something right there that's a little unusual. Biceps, what do we got? Singles. Yep. Yeah, so it looks like that's about it right there. No big deal. I'm okay with that. He does have a wrist articulation, which is good. So that's nice. Yeah, I'm okay with it so far. He does have a chest articulation right there, which side to side, it's good. It's actually really good. Doesn't have an ab crunch per se, but you can actually get him in a seated position. The cape is going to limit you beyond belief on that. The hips feel a little loose to me. So let's see here. Yeah, so that's about it for the hips. But this one right here, oh, that just happened. It just popped off. Wow. It literally just popped off. Oh, let's see if we can get it back on. Okay, I'm gonna have to deduct some points there. I'm gonna have to deduct some points, but it's back on. Boom. So that explains why that was a little loose. So with these particular hips right here, you have a I don't know what kind of joint to call it, but yeah. So be careful. The leg will pop off. All right, DC McFarlane Toys quality control check. You might want to rethink that joint. Just saying. Just saying. Figure's still cool, but if you're watching this video, take a look at the joint. All right, so I would say over time that joint may become it may become unusable. I don't know. It may spread out enough to where it just won't stay anymore. So I don't know. It is what it is. All right. Let's take a look at the knees. I'm going to stay away from that joint for now. It looks like he's got double jointed knees, but the cape actually gets in the way. Look right there. I mean, it you can get behind it, but see, it rests against it. So this hard plastic cape, actually, if you put the leg way back like that, like a running pose or something like that, yeah, it's going to get in the way. But you know what? I'm not going to ding because I like double jointed knees. As far as his ankles go, he is Superman. That foot should come all the way out, which it does. And looky there. Is it? We have a toe pivot right there. Every figure needs a toe pivot. I'm just saying. Toe pivots are they're like a must. This is 2021. Every figure should have a toe pivot. Maybe that needs to be a movement. But yeah, right there, Superman Red Sun. Very, very cool. But I do have some issues that I've noticed. Yeah, but other than that, I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I tell you what, guys, let me get the old spinny out. We'll get him posed up, and I'll give you my final thoughts on Superman Red Sun. All right, we're back. Superman Red Sun. Got him posed up. I was going to put him on the flight stand, but I just want to see how well I could get him posed up since that leg popped off. I'll be honest with you, it made it a little unstable. So that hip joint is actually loose now because of that. But that still does not make me dislike the figure. Color, the way everything looks, the head sculpt, the skin tones, it looks great. Unfortunately, I got a loose hip now, so maybe it'll go along with my bad knees. But yeah, it's a good figure. So whether you collect in box or out of box, I think you're going to have fun with it. I think it's going to go good with your collection. Even if you don't collect a lot of DC stuff and you wanted a really cool Superman Red Sun, I think is really cool. It's got some nice touches to it. The heavy thickness of the cape will hinder some articulation. However, if you notice, the cape is short enough to where you can get something out of it. So I think that's really cool. Also, the flight stand, I think that's a nice touch. Like I said, the inside of the hip area where those joints are, as it rotates around, you should be able to see there is a gap there. So I don't know what the thought process was with that as Superman falls down. And again, it's that hip. That hip joint is actually loose now. So it's, yeah, that's part of it. But as you notice right here, there's a gap right here on both sides of the inner thigh, which it's a little, I'm not going to say annoying, but it's a little bit on the side. As I see if I can get him posed back up here. A little bit more of a stable pose. Because like I said, that hip is actually, it's loose now, so it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. But I still dig it. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this unboxing and review. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you collect DC. Let me know if you're going to try to pick this figure up if you actually see it out in the stores. Again, be careful of the inner thigh. I'm curious if anybody else had an issue with that. But it is what it is. It's a toy. And these things are mass produced. And it is. I mean, it's okay. It can be fixed. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to get my money back. It can be fixed. But, yeah, I do dig it, though. flesh tones, articulation, color's on point, the head sculpt's on point, flesh tone's on point, paint's on point. Other than that hip little issue, that's about my only biggest complaint with it. But even the fact it's got a hard plastic cape, it's short enough to where it will actually work good with the figure. But guys, I dig it. I dig it a lot. So let me know what you think. But also, if this is your first time on my channel, please make sure and hit that subscribe button and make sure you got notifications on. That way you can become part of the movement. And the movement is 21K in 2021. That's right. That's what we're doing this year. 21,000 subscribers is my goal. And I think we can do it with your help. But yeah, I dig it. But definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about the figure. Let me know if it's a pass for you. Let me know if it's something you have to have for your collection. And definitely let me know about the joints and the hips if you had any issues. But lastly, please remember, toys refreshes your soul. I'll see you next time.